Okay.
All right.
So Mark, maybe you could clarify just a little bit. Is this, we referred it's an anthology series. Is this a limited run series? Will it run multiple seasons? How long will these characters be with us?
Great question. Well, first of all, it's how long the show runs is not up to me. It's up to the fans. We've definitely talked about it as, anthology is probably the wrong word, only insofar as it implies that each season we're gonna it's like American Horror Story, where that's an anthology. This is more like, the way we think of it is like each arc, each season is its own separate movie. Thank you so much. And what we want to do in success is have each separate movie have its own identity. So almost to the point where, like, each season was telling one big story that you could sort of subtitle, like the way you do subtitle American Horror Story, if that makes sense. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, but we also heard that some of the characters are coming and going, so it seems like your core characters may not make it through your first season or come back for your second season.
There is by no means a guarantee that everyone on the show in episode 1 will be part of the show in episode 1 of season 2. There's absolutely no guarantee. No one is safe.
Phil mentioned we might see the paths of like the Arrow and Flash universes. Could this mean we could see characters like Robert and Moira Queen or somebody like that?
Yeah, actually, that's the beauty part of a time travel show, is that you can go back to season 1 of Arrow or even before then. That's part of the fun, and so much of it depends upon what stories are we telling, and are the actors game for reprising their roles.
Can you talk about which story arcs or comic books comic book fans could read up on just to get a jump start on Legends of Tomorrow?
That's a good question. I've been encouraging the writing staff to read Time Master's Vanishing Point, because I thought it was a good it was a good series, A, for its depiction of Rip, but also because it was such again, this crazy combination of characters in that series. So I feel like that's the one I recommend. It's hard. It's not like, unlike Arrow, where we're like, oh, check out Longbow Hunters, check out, where we're setting a certain tone. It's hard to point to a particular book or run that sets the tone. I mean, there's certainly an element of, the Giffen DeMatteis Justice League International run, an element of it. Don't take me out of context and exaggerate that. Guggenheim says it's like Justice League International. But there's an element. But to specifically answer your question, yeah, I've been telling people check out Time Master's Vanishing Point.
Whenever you're dealing with time travel, things can change in the future, the past, and affect other things. And so since this is all kind of one universe, will events of this series change things and impact Arrow and the Flash directly? Or are you trying to avoid that?
Well, I think it's not that we're trying to avoid it so much as we are going to honor the concept. I mean, look, the concept of time travel, quite frankly, that was introduced on Flash, is going to be applied consistently within the Berlantiverse. So that's, that said, we're not going to use time travel on Legends to retcon something on Arrow. If that answers your question. Kind of? That's almost? Okay.
Just with Hawkgirl, we've already established metahumans, people with just really cool tech. She's an alien from Thanagar. Can you talk about her origin, or are we going to open that world up and then go to a spaceship that goes through time and space?
I think you're definitely going to get a very clear picture of what her origin story is, and you'll actually get a chance to see it. And I think it's for people who are fans of the comic, they're going to recognize an awful lot. I mean, it's probably one of the more faithful origins that we've told.
Now, Hawkgirl has been reincarnated, it said in the trailer, and Sarah has had several different lives and revivals. Could that lead to a bond between the two characters and a friendship?
Yeah, they're going to have a very interesting relationship, it's in many ways it's going to become like a kind of a sisterhood. it's going to be very interesting. But not necessarily because of the resurrection and the reincarnation. That they're going to have a different reason.
How much will Sarah's resurrection affect the Arrow characters, or is that going to be kept more separate?
No, we're going to cover that on Arrow. The whole story of Sarah's resurrection, we're going to do that on Arrow, and she'll sort of be ready to go for Legends by the time Legends starts. Ready to go. That's Greta Porte.
Do you see any of, are you hoping to have any of the characters from Arrow the Flash sort of be actively involved in the plots of Legends?
Yeah, we what's fun about the fact that we've got this little universe going is the cross-pollination of the characters showing up on the different shows. And tonight we'll be, I think, making an announcement about one particular character who will be showing up in Legends. That's I can't talk about.
Can you talk about some of the other characters that you would like to explore potentially? I know I've heard Wally West's name and Flash, Huntress and Arrow. Is there?
Well, I definitely want to bring the Huntress back for season 4. I love Jessica DeGao, both as a person and as an actor. The fans.
Birds of Prey come together?
Well, we've certainly talked about it. We certainly talked about it. We definitely recognize we have a great Huntress story. We just have to find the right time for it. So we'll see. But I know that there's a lot of people are always tweeting me about the Huntress, and I'm really glad. And so it would be a shame if we didn't get it back this year.
How did you choose a title for the series? Did you have many other options? Was it hard to choose?
Jeff Johns suggested working Legends into the title. Obviously, because of the TNT show, we couldn't call it Legends because that would be really confusing. But he pointed out that the word Legends has a lot of currency, in the DC lore. You've got the original Legends series from 1987. You've got Legends of the Dark Knight. Legends of the DC Universe. So we really jumped at using Legends as a title, and then of course, okay, well, what Legends? Then what? So that we're not the TNT show. And Greg Berlanti came up with Of Tomorrow, which actually makes so much sense when you consider the fact that they are legends in the future. Awesome. Quiet. No more questions.
Which are your
Don't you guys want to ask questions?
Which are your favorite time travel movies and series?